Thanks for joining in today. Today we got myself, Jonathan, and Daniel-san over here. Daniel Kuhn.
Cool bro Dan.
Cool bro Dan.
That's a word that I use.
That's what they call you. So how you been?
Alive.
Sleeping plenty.
Sleeping. I'm doing good. I assume this day you plan on showing off just at least a few of your new figures.
At least 2. I only have 2 new ones. Waiting on one that will hopefully be here next week. If not next week, definitely the week after that. So
Nice.
yeah, for sure. And you also have one. Is that correct?
Yes. Now I have.
Oh, we both
I bought
have
one
2.
yesterday.
Nice. All right. I'll show one, and then you, and then me, and then you.
Yes. Let's do it.
The most recent edition.
Oh, that's
this
sick.
Wings Samurai Fastlander. Pretty sick. It comes with another head that has like kind of a guard, like a mouth guard and kind of a head guard type of thing. But yeah, it's pretty sick. Oh, I hit my microphone.
I love the style of the. I think it's like the bamboo armor over one arm, like that. Like how she has that. I just think that style is so cool on armor. So cool. I'm jelly.
That's her. The swords do not come out, unfortunately.
You can't use them as
still
swords.
Cool. Yeah, I can't play it with them as like little mini swords or letter openers, but it's okay.
One day, when we're super rich, we'll make quality figures where you can use the swords.
Actually, the one behind me, the Asuna, you can pull a sword out.
Oh, really?
So that one's pretty cool. They know what they're doing.
Gotta find that brand. Nice.
Thinking in 2030 over there.
Speaking of swords, I picked up this
swords
gem.
Zoro.
Obviously, it's Zoro before he got Enma. Or no, wait. No, this is the modern. This is the.
Is there?
No, this is it. Yeah, he's got the 3 that he currently has. Look at this.
He's current. Oh, nice. You put him up.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got all 3 of those. Good. Yeah, I picked this one up. I decided I should start like making a little mini blog thing where I say where I got figures for like cheap, especially ones like these are. This isn't like the best quality ever, but if you look at the face, it's actually a pretty good face. Like it's not generic like a lot of them are. And I got this in the last chance clearance section at Walmart.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. No, it is. I've found, especially with Zoro, the face is really hard to get correct. But that one's a good one.
It is a good one, and I mean, if you look at like this Zoro, for example, they did pretty decent with the face as well. Like it's not as good as the other one, but they actually did pretty good with the face ultimately, and so I like that one.
Yeah, let's see. Got one other one. Also a samurai. Also from Wings. I saw 2 of them that I really liked. I mean, I like Fastlander. I like the Wings samurais. Like they just seem to make really good ones. So let's see. It says Hatsuki. Right here. Wings.
That's cool.
Shoshu 1/7 scale figure. I really like the detail on the
the
sword
scabbards and stuff.
scabbards, yeah.
That is really
And the
good
little
detail.
hat, right?
Yeah, I love those boots.
On her.
Those boots are sick.
So, super impressed with them.
Man, I might have to go get some of those now. I have to.
Well, the only one I want that I haven't gotten is the one that you showed me.
The other one with the hat?
Yeah.
Let me share my screen while you're looking for that one.
Share your screen.
Look at this.
Oh, there is the Hemet Nethel figure. That's also pretty cool. I'll share my screen after you.
Do you see that?
Oh, dude, that's sick. Yeah.
It's on pre-order right now. That is so cool.
It's a good one. I still can't find the one that you originally showed me, but I found another one that I like, which is oh, there it is. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Screen. That one. Ooh.
Oh, it's like jackal head, Egyptian style one.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Oh, and you can do this to face.
Your eyes look really cool.
Yeah.
So
win the lottery so that I can buy figures.
So I can buy as many of these as I want.
That's the reason why I won't win the lottery.
I definitely have to pick and choose. What was that?
So that's the reason why I won't win the lottery, is because the universe is like, he's just going to buy anime girls.
He's not going to use his powers for good.
Speaking of anime girls, though, this is my other figure I just picked up yesterday morning. You see it?
Oh. Is that...
That's
Sorry, it is a little blurry, but is that Boa?
Yep, Boa Hancock. Creator edition from Banpresto.
Nice.
I was at the store. It's not a store that traditionally has anime figures. And I went, and that's where I bought the Hisoka, right? But when I went, I couldn't find any more. And then I went to the socks, and I looked at the bottom shelf of an end cap, and boom, there it was. And I was like, I'm buying that. I mean,
like,
I can't see it on there, but price $14.99.
Oh my gosh, that's a great price.
I know.
Wow.
And it's like this creator edition where they like talk about the people who designed this and created it and how they did it and stuff. And it's actually kind of a cool thing. So $15. Oh yeah, man. All day, every day.
So I looked that up. Apparently there's a Luffy piece that you can get that like kind of goes with it. So it looks like they're both like sitting on a couch.
Really? Now I gotta have it.
Now I gotta have it. Yeah, it looks like at least this one that I'm looking at is on Amazon. No, that's the Boa piece. Where's the Luffy?
Oh, where he's sitting with his like hands on his knees.
About $28. You have them sitting next to each other. Adorable.
That'd actually be pretty cool. You buy both. Yeah. Is it pretty much the same couch? It is. It's the same couch. That's so cool.
Have them. You just push them up next to each other. It's a set.
Oh, now that I look at it though too, look at the top. I don't know if you can see it, but this picture right here has the Luffy and her.
Oh yeah.
Sit next to each other.
There you go.
Okay, now I have to buy. See, that's my problem. I have to complete sets. If there's a set to complete, I must do it. No questions asked. I mean, you can ask questions if you want.
Yeah, in that case. Just kidding. So my question is, Did you read the latest chapters of One Piece?
No, I'll be honest, I actually did not.
Daniel?
I know, that's what happens when you work like at night. You forget that the world exists and you just try not to die. But then I forget
So
about
what
the
was the
things that make
last
me
thing
happy.
that you read?
The last thing I read was
Been so long, you don't remember. Just kidding.
I think
What
it's
is One
when
Piece?
Emmett punches the tusk off,
It
right?
was when Emmett was punching Saturn. Is that
No,
what
yeah,
when he
I
breaks
read
his
one
horn?
more. Let me go on my Shonen Jump app. Let me see. Oh yeah, they did the coup de burst. Oh yeah, and Atlas sacrificed herself,
Mm-hmm.
and the coup de burst, and they took
Lilith
Lilith
is
and
the last one
on their
other
side
than
anyway.
on their side.
But I have not read 1121.
Gione.
Interesting,
Um
chapter cover or the full art picture though.
oh, the Nami one?
Yeah,
That's the 27th anniversary cover.
that's so
It's
cool.
pretty sick. I like it.
Yeah, maybe
Let's
I've
see.
always wanted to see if I could buy like all the anniversary full arts and like posters, and then just kind of make a
Mm-hmm.
collage of them. It'd be kind of cool. So
Someday before I die, One Piece will be over and I'll just buy the complete set. Just has all of them.
oh yeah, I I that's like the reason why it's okay to be alive right now is just knowing that it's going to exist
Yep.
and it's going to
After
end
that,
one day, and we'll be ready
I
for it.
won't have any reason anymore. Yeah, the spread was nice. Lilith is the last one other than York. I did have to make a correction. So my brother Josh listens to our podcast, and I guess at some point we said that we mentioned that like the elders had fruit powers, and
I
I
don't
need to
think
make a correction. They
they
don't.
don't, right?
Like no, I mean that he never actually says that they have any sort of fruit power. They definitely have some kind of like yokai relative power, I guess, or appearance, I guess. And it certainly seems like they had the at least like Saturn had the what is it called, the immortality surgery done, because it doesn't seem to be able to die no matter what. So if we did say something to that effect, I am saying this now to correct that. There you go.
Yes.
I think the only other thing that's really been happening is they were continuing to fight the other ones away. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because it goes into kind of like, Bonnie. This is kind of like Bonnie's arc, obviously, so it kind of goes into that during her fight. But you find that out for yourself. I am going to talk about JJK though real quick, because even though you're not on that one, it's getting pretty toasty, I would say. That's the word I'm going to use. I mean, they've been fighting Sukuna for like forever, and he doesn't seem to be able to die. And they do something like they use this attack called Jacob's Ladder. There's a character called Hana who uses an attack called Jacob's Ladder that nullifies cursed abilities and like cursed objects. And Sukuna is basically a cursed object, and so it hurts him a lot. Like, it should have killed him. It almost killed him the first time they used it, but they decided to use it. They were able to use it again. And I was kind of annoyed because Sukuna was able to like not get hurt by it much. Like, it wasn't as effective. It wasn't as potent on him. And the explanation was because she didn't have 2 arms. Like, she lost an arm, and that doesn't make any sense to me because she doesn't use her arms for this attack. Like, she has like a trumpet, and that's kind of where the attack starts. Like, that's what she needs for the attack. She needs the trumpet, not her arms. Like, probably one at least, but not both. So I guess it wasn't as potent, and he was able to just like climb through this attack that was happening. It was like coming down on him, and he just climbed through it and was about to just kill Hana, and Toto jumped in the way and got hit with a black flash. And because he hit him with a black flash, he was able to use reverse curse technique, and now Sukuna's like back at full power. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go again, starting over. So the light at the end of the tunnel with that situation was Yuji. They like ended the chapter with Yuji starting a domain expansion, which they didn't think he could he was able to use domain expansion, and here he is using it. So about to find out what his domain expansion is. So they kind of left you on a cliffhanger there. So it was pretty cool though.
Nice. It's good.
Exciting stuff. Yeah. What have you been watching and or reading, Mr. Daniel?
I've been reading or watching. I don't read anything. I've been watching. Is it called My Love Story? Is that what it's called?
My Love Story? What it's called? I think this isn't a new one though, right?
No, it's called My Love Story. No, it came out like 7 years ago or something. I
think my wife has watched that one.
It's adorable. It's basically about, if you haven't heard about it, it's about this really, really big guy, like abnormally just massive guy. And he saves this girl on the train and from someone like trying to grope her. And so she falls for him, but he's like never been in a relationship, so he's just kind of socially awkward, and she keeps making him like snacks and baked goods, and it's pretty adorable. I enjoy it. It's silly and fun, and we just kind of like, okay, because we went on this little train of like, what anime should we watch next, while we're waiting for the other ones to come all the way out, and we tried 2, and we didn't like either of them that much. And then we got to this one, and now we're just going to watch it. So here we are.
It says, I just looked up the synopsis because I kind of knew, I knew very little about it, but it says a pretty young girl and a sweet but plain looking boy fall in love. Will their relationship prevail? Guda Takeo is a big guy with a heart just as big. Unfortunately, the girls are not as interested in him and only want his good-looking best friend Tsunokawa. Sound accurate?
Yep.
Gouda cheese.
It's kind of funny because he's not popular with girls at all. They all think he's creepy because he's just massive, and but it's not like he's unpopular. He's extremely popular with the guys because everyone sees him so manly and cool, and they're just like, oh yeah, we want to be like you. You're so cool. But then he can't get a girlfriend because he's too big. He's too uncomfortably sized.
Too apish.
Like, there's some times in there you're just like, okay, you're just a superhuman. Like, They're pretty
Yeah. So
insane,
I
but it's silly. It's fun.
want me to lift your car for you?
That's practically how it goes. And then the situations that they get put in, it's like, oh, how's he going to prove that he's cool to his girlfriend's friends? I know, the whole
Mm-hmm.
restaurant lights on fire, and he has to save them from the burning building. It's like,
Oh,
okay, how often does that happen? But it's cool.
all the time.
I recommend if you like a slightly unique slice of life love story. So
Cool.
that's all really.
Um,
I've been working a lot and watching that when I can, and my work schedule hopefully is going to change soon, and then I'll be able to have more time in the evenings to do stuff. But for now, that's all I got going on.
cool, man. Yeah. No, I definitely have some crazy work stuff going on, but um, sometimes when I like for me when I have that, I almost want to watch and read more to kind of distract me from my work, so I can just kind of like, okay, today was a rough day or something. I want to think about something else. So, but sometimes you're just so busy you can't do either of those things. So, anyway, so I wanted to talk about something, and I don't know if you've noticed this at all, but I think it's pretty universal that like CG, if you put it in an anime, it usually sucks. Is that a fair assessment?
You know,
I say usually,
yeah,
but
because it's obvious. It's like it. And they only usually do it when there's a big monster or like a giant robot or
mm-hmm.
something. Like they usually do it for just large things that have to move, and it becomes kind of obvious that it's that way. Like in Kaiju number 8 kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
and I think that's fine when they're doing it. Like the obvious big gigantic monster. I think even in Kaiju number 8, they did mostly not CG for those, but um, they still generally in anime that's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna sprinkle it somewhere in there. But
oh yeah.
I've just noticed they came out with a really good show, Windbreaker, um, that the CG that they did on it, they were doing the CG for like the action sequences, the fights. They did a really good job of making it so it was barely noticeable that it even was CG. Um, and like right after that, there was like 3 shows that came out that they just started throwing CG in, and I'm like, okay, you're not doing a good job. You can't just because other people did it successfully doesn't mean you're going to. I mean, I don't know. They just didn't do as good as Windbreaker did. So there was a failure frame. I mean, I like the show. I'm going to watch it all the way through, but failure frame, I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low level spells. And then another one, why does nobody remember me in this world? But primarily that first one, I'm like, I really like this show, but you keep putting in this CG that is just bad. So I don't know. I feel like they've come out with a bunch of good shows lately, and they need to dial it down on the CG.
Well, they're doing it to cut
So
costs.
a little rant, huh?
Yeah, they're doing it to cut as much cost as they can on production. If you think about it, you look at the king of CG 3D animation, which is Ruby, right? They started out
Yeah.
it was hot garbage. Everyone agrees that seasons 1 and 2 are just garbage. Like, the story is great, the story is cool, but the
Yeah.
CG 3D animation stuff is just terrible. But man, they hit their stride, and I dare say that Ruby has some of the best action sequences and choreography than any show ever. And it's because
Fantastic.
they were doing it so long, and they had their characters down perfect, and they had everything going like the way like perfect, that they figured it out. They did it correctly. And I think other studios are like, hey, this is a really good idea for a show, and we want to get it out there, so we'll cut costs, we'll just throw some CG in there. But they don't hit the stride. They don't work as hard on getting everything put together. And these shows are not shows that are lasting 7 seasons, you know. Chances are most of these shows are going to be 2, maybe 3 if they're lucky. And so they're not going to have time to like ramp, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wish they had the time to, give it the attention it needs. But they do what they gotta do, I guess.
Yeah, they do. For sure.
By the way, I finally found that figure.
Oh, there you go.
I remembered, I should just look up this keyword, and I found it. So it's this one. I mean,
Yeah.
I keep looking up Fastlander. It's Falslander, I guess. Should have done it. So there's that one. There's like all these other ones. There's this one that's pretty cool too.
Oh, that one is really cool.
There was one other one. Where is it? There's this one that's like I feel like it's got to be. It doesn't say it's Falslander, but it's definitely that same style. So, even like the base is the same as one of my Falslander characters, like the first one I showed you, or no, sorry, the second one I showed you.
That one's sick. And it's actually not bad price too. Like on this side anyway. I don't. Oh, this is Solaris. That's right. So yeah, it's good. Good site.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely got to keep in mind if you buy this and you want to get it within a reasonably fast amount of time, then you definitely have to pay for that. But actually, the shipping for this isn't too bad if you want to get 5 to 10 days. So $25, 120, $130. So
the way I see it though,
not bad.
Well, because like if you're gonna 2 to 4 months, it's like $22, or I pay $3 more and I just get it fast.
Why would you do this? I was like, I want to wait a long time. Like
I prefer
for some reason. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, when I get a cool job one day again, I'll start buying things. I'll buy things that aren't
mostly
in the
like to
pile.
Someday, when our YouTube channel just explodes,
yeah,
I guarantee you we'll buy lots of figures with that money.
That's pretty much all.
Till then.
Well,
yep.
Yeah, it's that time. I think this next time, our next podcast, though, let's we're gonna definitely get more of a theme going. I think we've had some just chill conversations recently, which are fun, but let's try to get a theme. See if we can get a guest on. Maybe talk about where One Piece is at or something. I think that'd be fun. We can figure it out, and then maybe in the near future we'll do another hot takes. Those are always a good time.
Yeah, I could see if one of my brothers are available. We haven't had them on for a while, or somebody else. Fine with whatever. So
yeah, get Josh. He said he had comments on my color wheel. I'd like to get his feedback.
Sure.
So
it's good feedback. So cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening in. We'll see you in the next one.
peace.
Peace.